Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to BSV TV. I'm your host Satoshi, and on this show we'll be defending the one and only, truly genuine Bitcoin. The Bitcoin that Satoshi Nakamoto designed in his white paper as a peer-to-peer electronic cash system for the world. Let's get the disclaimers out of the way. So all the statements that you hear on this show are opinion and must only ever be taken as opinion. They are never to be taken as any form of advice, family, financial, sexual or otherwise. And on that note, let's sit back, relax, have some fun and enjoy the show. Get paid for your content in Bitcoin and set your own fee on Streamanity.
Yeah, I'm not surprised I wasn't asked why I'm convinced Craig is Satoshi. I posted on Reddit. He signed in my presence using the private key from block number one, the very first mined Bitcoin block. On a computer that I'm convinced had not been tampered with, on software I'm convinced that had not been tampered with, a message of my choosing.
At InChain, we've just funded a number of universities doing, so far, a test up to 1 gigabyte because it validates what we've already done independently. We've tested up to 380 gigabyte blocks. We've tested 1 million transactions a second and transaction sizes up to 20 megabytes. Super complex scripts. Basically ones that can run operating systems. That's basically all of global commerce times about 50. On top of that, we can have complex scripts. On top of that, we can scale each of those transactions 1,000 times, which effectively means about 1 billion transactions per second, which means we can then have all derivatives, all complex trades. That means high frequency trading. It means everything that happens globally.
Is the market that effectively BSV is going for, is that global e-commerce, which is currently valued at $29 trillion?
No, that's too small.
Buy and sell Bitcoin instantly at bsvgravity.com. And you can now book and pay for your winter holiday at skibsv.com. Good afternoon, everybody. It looks like we are live. Shelly Mack is in the house. Says, have we all seen CSW and Jimmy's Halloween video? I've not, but I shall try and find it in a minute. Thank you for joining me on this absolutely fantabulous day. This is the 12th anniversary of the release of the Bitcoin white paper. And what a journey it has been. The release of the white paper represents the releasing of something on the world that literally almost no one in the world knows about. And even those who do know about it, I'd probably say 98% of those are massively confused, because there's only us lot in the genuine Bitcoin that actually understand what the white paper and what Bitcoin is all about. But the technology that this white paper revealed to us is literally by far probably the most... let's think of a word to describe it. Life-changing sounds a little bit corny. World-changing, profound is a good word. The most profound technology that this world has ever seen to date. It is going to change history forever from now on, because people are going to look back and go, "Cool, what were you guys using before Bitcoin came along? Oh, you were just like printing money off a machine, were you?" Oh, they were just like making money up on a computer. Literally, like Ben Bernanke said, we just simply use the computer. But let's jump straight into it. This is the Halloween forecast, the crypto weather forecast, the strength of the system, the health of the network. Let's jump into it. Fascinating stuff. Let's have a look. Let's have a quick giggle at the shitcoin market while we're here. See who's been doing what. And this is something that I actually really want to draw your attention to. So if you look at the price here of Bitcoin, $167 in comparison to Bcrash, that's basically like $100 more. So $100 more, that's roughly maybe, I don't know, say like 75% increase in the price. But look at the trading volume. The trading volume of Bitcoin is only 80 million, whereas the trading volume on Bcrash is 235 million. That means that people are not selling and not trading Bitcoin SV, but they can't wait to dump this shit. So I said, here, look, from white paper to front page of the Wall Street Journal in 12 years. This was a sensational quote here from Craig that Diego had posted, to which my response was, wow, just wow. So this is what Craig has said. He goes, I would prefer to take things through court because I will win, as those who are currently challenging me do not know what is about to happen. It is time you learn who created Bitcoin, and it is me. I mean, listen to that. I mean, when he says, you know, challenging me, do not know what is about to happen. When is about? You know, was it like, you know, I can't imagine it'll be tomorrow. I can't imagine it'll be next week. I'm hoping it gives me enough time to, you know, sell one of my houses and get in there before we see too much. Let's crack on with why we're here today. Bitcoin, why October 31st? Here we go, and I sent this to Laura Shin, but I've noted actually she didn't bother looking at it. But here we go. So when trying to understand the fundamentals of Bitcoin, many overlook the significance of its white paper being released on the 31st of October 2008. Satoshi Nakamoto already had the tools and the knowledge, so why did he leave it until the 3rd of January 2009 to actually start the network? So many people haven't even questioned that. They just simply take it as gospel, like, oh, well, you know, that's just the way he did it. Don't know why. Well, I'll tell you why, and here we go. So that's why the paper was released. And after that, we're just going to have a look at my very first article, because this is absolutely fundamental to the understanding of what Bitcoin is. This is the paradox of the centralized starting point. I cannot stress the significance of this. This is why so many people don't understand Bitcoin, because it's a paradox. Like when you say to somebody, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Well, the egg obviously came from a chicken, but the chicken laid the egg. So what came first? Well, I don't know. Can't figure it out. This is the same with Bitcoin. Check it out. Bitcoin, why it's likely to become the most valuable thing in the world. Trade is the most valuable thing in the world, which means Bitcoin is likely to become the most valuable thing in the world. And I quoted myself there. So check this out for a bit of history. I have done my research. This is it. The first release of my book. And you're going to see it. There we go. From suicide to sushi with Satoshi. Winning the fight of my life. And let's add a picture here. Why not? Wow, I had that professionally done. That looks mint. 1 hour 15 minutes. Let's just bring up my my stories there again for getting ready to ding a dong. Here we go. 31st of October. There we are. Hope everyone can see this in just a second. There it is. In all of its glory. Right then, people. On that note, thanks for tuning in. It is time for Ding a Dong. Let's get those Handcash handles and Paymails in the chat box. Let's do this. I shall be committed and focused from now on. So I hope you enjoyed the show. And as ever, be aware, take care, stay safe out there. Joy given. Catch you laters. BuyBSV.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online. Get paid for your content in Bitcoin and watch the full episode on Streamanity for just 20 cents. Go to www.satoshi.tv. See the link in the description below. Bitcoin, one world, one chain.
Yeah! One vision.